Good evening, everybody. A little bit rainy, a little bit chilly, and of course, a little bit windy out there. And some of us even saw some snow showers this weekend. We're going to see a little bit of some changes coming as we get started with the work week. But as we get started with the overnight hours, we do have a freeze warning that will be in effect overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. So we could see those temperatures dropping into the low 30s and even into the upper 20s for some of us. So as you're heading off to work and school, make sure you wear that winter coat. You're going to want to need that. But then storm-free weather starts for tomorrow. So we're going to see more sunshine, definitely a different night and day difference compared to the weekend. We were quite overcast, quite rainy. Then as we get started with much of the week, we're going to also start warming up a bit. We're going to start seeing those temperatures getting into the 60s, in some areas getting into the 70s. Storm tracker radar right now, most of our clouds are tapering off a bit, and most of that moisture that we saw yesterday and even today, most of that's tapered off a bit. And you're seeing a little bit of some spotty rain showers near Arco, even near Haley, but most of those are going to continue to taper off over the next couple of hours. This is the leftover part of our cloud cover. Most of those clouds are going to continue to taper off as we get later into the overnight hours. And as we zoom out of it, most of the west half of the country, we're going to start seeing most of those clouds taper off. And we do have an area of high pressure in the Pacific, and that high pressure is going to continue to push near parts of eastern Idaho, and that's going to allow us to see more sunshine. That's also going to allow us to see a lot more warmer temperatures and mainly stay cloud-free for much of the week. So for tonight, we're going to see a few more clouds this evening. Overnight tonight, most of those clouds are going to be out of our area. We still have that freeze warning in effect. Temperatures going to be quite chilly out there. We're going to be getting out into the low 30s overnight tonight. Our winds are going to stay fairly calm, so we're not really too concerned about wind chills for tonight. Idaho Falls temperatures getting into the upper 20s for tonight. Then our clouds are going to continue to decrease overnight tonight to mainly clear skies. Winds are going to stay fairly calm out of the north up to 5 miles per hour. Getting started with Monday, getting started with the work week, plenty of sunshine, more sunshine, not going to see much in the way of clouds. Temperatures getting up into the 50s, a little bit warmer than they were this weekend. There's going to be a little bit of a chill into the air for the afternoon hours. Winds out of the northwest up to 10 miles per hour for tomorrow. Then Idaho Falls, plenty of sunshine, a little bit chilly out there tomorrow afternoon. That sunshine should help just a little bit. You're still going to want to keep that jacket with you for tomorrow morning to the early afternoon hours. Temperatures across the area for tomorrow, especially as we head towards Twin Falls, going to feel a little bit more mild than from American Falls all the way up to Rexburg, staying into the upper 50s. A little bit chilly for Island Park at 52, Yellowstone 44, where we saw some snow showers. Jackson 53 degrees. A little bit chilly out there, even into the mountains for could be even colder than that. Your Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast looking ahead. Plenty of sunshine to start off the work week. Look at that warm up as we get started with Tuesday and Wednesday. Even 70-degree temperatures, definitely night and day difference from the weekend. Seeing our next storm system arrive by the next weekend. Idaho Falls, plenty of sunshine for Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures warming back up into the upper 60s, even into the 70s by Thursday and Friday. Slight chance of a rain shower by Saturday. Much cooler temperatures making a quick return. Blackfoot sunshine for tomorrow, even Tuesday and Wednesday as we warm right back up into the 70s by Wednesday and Thursday. Here come a few more clouds for Friday with temperatures into the 70s. Rexburg sunshine for tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures on the rise, especially for Thursday and Friday. High temperatures are going to stay into the 70s before we start getting into the weekend with a few rain showers returning. Teton area, mix of sunshine and clouds for tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday, more sunshine. Even Teton areas, we're going to start warming up a bit, staying into the 60s. Not going to be seeing any 70s in the forecast before we start cooling back off. Central Mountains, plenty of sunshine Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, staying into the 70s for Thursday and Friday before we cool back off for the weekend.